In this no BS guide, I will give you 3 prompts so that Gemini will ask us 7 questions so that you can generate one perfect, super fast website. And of course, I'm going to show you how to put this website on the real internet in just 10 minutes. To get the free prompts, you go to matttutorials.com/Gemini. This link is also in the comment section and in the description of this video. And then we go to this blue button, create a website. And here we can find the 3 prompts that will change how you build websites forever. To be honest, I spent hours to refining these prompts over and over again. I'm gonna give you them completely free. If you wanna say thank you, just like this video, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel if you want. I will be very grateful. If not, it's also fine. I still love you and hope you can build your perfect website. But for now, I'm gonna press over here on copy to clipboard and we go to Gemini. Make sure that Gemini is put over here on the Pro model and we're going to paste it in and then we're going to press enter. Now this prompt will make sure that Gemini ignores all previous instructions, its memory and all the things that you have told him before because it's needed to create a full perfect website. We're going to start with 7 questions. So if you don't want to watch me answer them all, you can skip down here in the chapters of this YouTube video and we can go straight to putting this website actually live on the internet. Now don't be alarmed if your questions are just a little bit different than my questions. Every time I got some different questions, but they all came together in the end, so no problem here. The first one over here is, what is the primary purpose of this website? And I'm just going to answer it this way. My website is an informational website to get people to contact our business when they are in need of a locksmith. Then question 2 is about our services. What is the primary service focus? Question number 3 is all about the colors and the emotional triggers that we want to use for our target audience. Do we want to feel A, B, or C, or D? This all depends on the target audience you have in mind and you're helping with your business. In my case, I'm going with option B. Question number 4 is, what are your top 3 unique selling points? There we go, just fill in your USPs and press on submit. Question number 5 is about the site structure, but Gemini just doesn't know yet that in prompt 2 I will tell him to make it a multi-page website, but we can also add it right now. It's okay. Multi-page website. Question number 6 is all about the call to action. What is the most important call to action on your website? In my case, I want people to call me, but also send me a text message via WhatsApp. In this answer, I'm going to tell him to use a phone call icon, but also a WhatsApp icon. Question number 7 is all about, where are we doing business? If you're going to tell Gemini about service area map, you also need to tell him what area do we cover. Now the 7 questions has been asked. Let's go to the second prompt. Now don't just copy and paste it in Gemini, we have to make some changes inside of this prompt. So you press on copy to clipboard, paste in the prompt over there, but don't just push on submit. No, we're gonna change the phone number, the email, and the team. If you have a team, or just your name if you want that, or else just remove the entire line. And also if you have an address, a physical location people can find you, then you also need to type it in over there. Just make a new asterisk and type in address and then type in the address of your business. And then if you scroll a little bit up, you can also see this one. We will create 4 files. Index, that's your homepage, about, pricing, and contact.html. But maybe you also want to have a page which is saying services. So we're going to change this to, we will create 5 files, services.html. And if you have any other pages you want Gemini to create for you, just change it to 6, add in the page over there, and it will create it also for you. And if you're done, we press on submit. All right, that sounds perfect. If you want to make any changes, this is your last chance before it starts generating the entire website. Then go to prompt number 3, the execution, press copy to clipboard and paste it in over there. Now before we press on submit, we need to have an access key. It's completely free, don't worry, from web3forms.com. So just copy web3forms.com, we press on copy this. And then we are here, contact forms for modern websites. We press on sign up or login. And then we're just gonna enter in our email. And then we press on send verification code. Paste in the code over here and press on continue. Great, there we are, agree to the terms and condition. And if you want to subscribe to the newsletter, also do that and press on continue. The only thing to keep in mind is you have 250 monthly submissions of your form on your website. In my case, if I would have 250 monthly clients, then I could definitely go to the agency and team plan. That's no problem at all. But you will be fine with the Pro plan. And of course, you can also make your form in a different way. But let's go with the free plan right now. Then we're going to give our form a name. So this will be the contact page form. And then your domain name, I don't know that yet. So we're going to put this on localhost. All right, we press create form. And there we are, just as simple as that. Press on go to dashboard. Now the only thing to do here is go to your forms. And then we can see we have the contact page form and an access key. But we have to press on manage, because we need to set up where this form will send its emails. Now, if you go to submissions, this is the place where all the submissions, when someone filled in your form, it will appear over here. Pretty easy. But we have to go to settings and we need to make sure where it will be sent to. Right now, the recipient email address is this, contact@matttutorials.com, which is for me excellent. Make sure that your email address is right there, the one you want. If that's okay, you go over here to form setup. And we're going to copy this access key. Then we go back to Gemini and we paste our access key over here. Just right click and paste it in. Also scroll up and make sure that these 4 files have been changed to the ones that you want to generate. It can also be 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever you want for your website. Make sure that this is complete and okay. Then we are ready to generate the entire website. Press over here on submit. And then Gemini 3 is going to generate your entire website in HTML5 and it's gonna look beautiful. Just hold on. Gemini is done, so let's create our website. To do that, it's pretty easy. Just go to your desktop and you need to create a new folder. Rename the folder to anything you can easily recognize. And then you open up Notepad. And here we're gonna paste in the code block from Gemini. So we go to Gemini and we press on this button, copy code, click on it, then go to your Notepad. And just paste it in over here. That's it. Then you press on File and you press on Save As. Select the folder and save this as index.html. And then we're going to change this, very important, to all files. Just like this. And then we press on Save. Great. Then we open up another one. We go to Gemini and we scroll down to the next one, which is the About HTML. Press Copy Code. Go to your Notepad and paste it in here. And again, we're going to save it as all files and we're going to call it about.html. Make sure that the .html is correct or else nothing works. And we press on save. We're going to do this trick with all the pages inside of Gemini. To see your website, open up the folder we've just created. And then you double click on index.html. And look at this, an entire website created by Gemini in just 10 minutes. You can go to About Us, you can meet our specialist, you can go to the pricing, you can go to contact. I don't want to have get a quote. How can you change that? Well, let me show you that. It's really simple. You go back to Gemini and you say, just replace it with something like this. You can actually talk to your website right now. Then we press on submit. And once Gemini is done, you just copy the code again. You go to your Notepad and you go to index.html, select everything, paste it in, press save, then open up your browser with your website and press on F5, refresh, and here we go. Let's say I want these prices to change. So I'm going to copy this, what I see right now. Then in Gemini, I'm going to open up a new chat. Then I'm going to press on this add file button and I'm going to upload a file. Then go to your website files and use this pricing HTML file, press open. And then it's going to add it into this prompt. And then I'm just going to paste in what I have just copied from the page. Emergency lockout, standard door. You don't have to change the markup, just let's change, this is $99. And you want to just press submit. Now you can use the fast model of Gemini, just really change it really quickly. So we're just gonna copy this code. You again go to your Notepad, make sure you're on the pricing page, select everything, paste it in, press save, and go to your web page and press on F5. And you can see all the prices has just been changed just like that, instant. Now I'm totally aware that this website is just a little bit simple, I know. But if you want to have more, like your pictures or maybe other kind of sections inside of it, just tell Gemini what you want, how you want it, and it can generate it you with ease. But the next step that I want to show you right now is to put this website live on the internet. But how to do that without breaking the bank? I have the solution for you. Go back to the prompts, scroll a little bit further down and press on this button, Get Hosting. Now you won't pay any more by following this link, but I get a small commission. And you also get 10% extra discount. So let's click on that button. Then we are at this website, which is also mine. And there is a 10% discount beneath this code. So just click on this one, copy this code and go to the offer. And then we are over here at the website of Hostinger, a really good hosting company, which is very cheap, has perfect support, and well, it just always works. So we go over here to pricing and we can see we have web hosting over here. We have premium, we have business, we have cloud startup, we have everything we want. Well, in this case, we just want to have the cheapest plan because our website created by Gemini is just doing nothing at all. It doesn't take any resources. So we can just go with the premium version. Click on the choose plan. And the longer the period you take it, the cheaper it gets. For 48 months, you only pay $1.99 a month. That's insanely low. But also, if you go to have a coupon code and you fill in over here, you paste in, press on apply, then you get another 10% discount on this pricing plan. Hey, you're very welcome and I hope you enjoy. But not only that, you also get a free domain and 3 extra months of hosting with this order. So this is really a low price. We also want to get our domain and I'm just going with matttutorialsgemini.com. Perfect. Why not? Is this one is free for the first. And then we press over here on continue. Then we need to register with Hostinger. So fill in your email address and create a very strong password. And then we click over here on register. Then fill in all this information and press over here on continue. And then you can pay with credit card or any other payment method that's available within Hostinger. Our payment is done. Let's go. Press on get started. We press on myself or my business. Press next. Then we select create a website. Press next. And what do we actually want? We want to create an empty HTML website because that's what we have. We're going to use this domain name. So select it and press next. And then we need to select the data center where our target audience is. In my case, Netherlands. Sure, why not? Press on next. And now Hostinger is going to set up your entire website so we can just copy and paste our files to the website. To get started right now is pretty simple. You see over here your to-dos and you can see your domain registration is not finished yet. So we press on setup and then we're gonna press on next step and make sure that all this information is correct. And then we press finish registration. Verify your phone number. And then we press on continue. All right, we're gonna press skip for now. Make sure to verify your domain within 14 days to keep your services active. So you just have to log into your email and follow the link. Now we can put our website online. How to do that? You go over here to File Manager, click on this one. And then we see this. This is the file manager of your newest website. It might be in a light color. I like dark mode, so that's why it's in here. Click on this public HTML, very important. And then you can see basically nothing, default.php. We're going to delete this one. So select it and press over here on delete, press delete. And then we press over here on upload. Click on it. We're gonna click on file, go to your folder with all the files, select all of them and press on open. And it already has been uploaded because it's so super fast and so lightweight. Look at this, it's beautiful. If you have some pictures, Gemini also told you where to place those pictures, probably inside a folder called pictures, and there you place all your pictures, or just in this folder. It could also be. Now let's test if our website works. This has been opened in a new tab, so you can just go back to Hostinger, click on domain portfolio, and you can see your domain over there. So I'm just gonna select that one, paste in my URL and press enter. And look at this. Just like that, the website is live and everything works perfectly. Now, because we are using no CMS, no WordPress, no nothing, this website is blazing fast, cannot be hacked because there is absolutely nothing to hack. It's just pure HTML. You cannot do anything. And remember when Gemini told us it would work perfectly on mobile phones? Look at this. It's just beautiful with this menu. It just works out of the box. And what I do like are these two buttons down here. You can press on it and it will choose an application or just go straight to WhatsApp. This just works perfect. So let's send us a message and test if this also works. And then in my mailbox, I can see a new form has been submitted. If you have any questions or you just want to say thank you, Matt, drop it down in the comments. I'll always reply. Make sure to check out these videos because these are also really great. And if you have any tips for other viewers or me Also, put it in the comments. We love to learn. Hope to see you in the next video.